For a while, my life finally looked normal. Not fake normal, not holding my breath normal, real normal. I had my own place and a car. I had an open parole schedule, no GPS around my ankle. I was allowed to drive. I was doing everything right. And I had my daughter. She was 6 months old, and she is my world. I was sober. I was compliant. I was rebuilding. I had managed to stay out of jail for almost 7 months, which hadn't happened since I finished my first minimum sentence. And for the first time in my life, I believed, quietly, that maybe the system would let me live. My birthday is in July, and I have spent a great many of them behind bars, so I wanted to go to Hampton Beach on my birthday. Nothing reckless, nothing sneaky, a day trip. Sun, salt air, bare feet in the sand. My PO wasn't in on this day, but I did try to call to get permission. I hadn't seen the ocean in 10 years due to furlough and parole conditions. If you've ever been to Hampton Beach, you know what it's like. Anywhere from tens of thousands to over 100,000 visitors on its busiest summer days. Crowds, noise, chaos, and somehow, out of all those people, she saw me, a correctional officer from the Chittenden Regional Correctional Facility in Burlington, Vermont, standing on that beach, of all places, of all days. She didn't come up to me. She didn't say hello. She didn't ask a single question. She stood there, miserable in her own existence, and had her mother take pictures of me in the water, and she sent them to my probation officer. Heading home, sandy, brown, and happy, I received a phone call from the field supervisory unit. They wanted to know where I was. I made something up. Thoughts of my baby girl mixed with all of the women I saw lose their children, my worst fear flashing through my head. My life with my 6-month-old daughter was stolen from me as a result of my own poor choice. A bitter, miserable, evil person. And a photo of a woman who used to be broken, being okay. And that, apparently, was unacceptable. They didn't care that I had turned my life around. It angered them that I had. I really thought I would be put on GPS, just like anyone else who left the state with the intention of returning the same day. Nope, not for me. They ripped my 6-month-old daughter out of my arms. I can still feel her weight leaving my body, that instinctual animal panic when your baby is suddenly gone. I had lived through raids, months and months of solitary confinement in disgusting cells with sewage backing up from the drains, bugs and silverfish all over the concrete floors, shakedowns, pepper spray. I had never really cried in jail. Not like that. Until then. That was the only time I have ever felt pain like that in my life. I cried all day, every day. My baby was with her dad, and he brought her from 3.5 hours away to every mother-child visit, and then he came back on the days he could visit me himself. I thank God for that. I wasn't scared. I was shattered. My heart was outside of my body and beyond my reach, and I couldn't bear it. I really didn't think I could survive being away from her one day longer. She saved my life. I stopped using heroin the moment I found out I was pregnant at the age of 35. This was my worst fear, the reason I had never wanted kids. I had seen too many wonderful women destroyed because their children were taken from them, because they were locked up. It wasn't the jail, it was the separation. I was sentenced to serve 9 months. 9 months for a birthday day trip to the beach. No warning, no mercy, no acknowledgement of the life I had built. I know what I did was wrong and impulsive, and I am accountable for my actions. But as always with me, the time wasn't at all suited to the crime. My friends didn't know what to think. I didn't know how to explain it. How do you tell someone you lost everything because you dared to live like a human being for a day? I had done everything they asked, everything, and it still wasn't enough. Here's the lesson. Some systems don't want you rehabilitated. I was once told by a correctional officer a long time ago that they loved people like me, who they referred to as frequent flyers, because to them, we were job security. This was before addiction was determined to be a disease, so to them, our addictions were something we needed to be punished for. They don't know what to do with a woman who survives, adapts, and outgrows the box they put her in, especially when she's not supposed to, especially when she's supposed to fail quietly. I served that time. I grieved it, and I learned something I will never forget. Freedom isn't just taken from you when you break rules. Sometimes it's taken when you expose how fragile the rules really are. They couldn't put a GPS on my ankle, so they took me from my child instead. And I survived that too. You're watching this and wondering why doing better sometimes seems to make things worse, why people resent your growth, why the moment you start living, someone tries to pull you back. It's not in your head. Growth threatens systems built on control. And if you've lived long enough inside one, you already know this. I didn't lose 9 months because I went to the beach. I lost 9 months because I proved I could live outside the cage, and I never stopped proving it after that. I am still proving them all wrong. It feels better than you could believe, and I want to help you to do the same. Come check out me and my work at www.samanthabushica.com and follow me on socials at pro not per. I dedicate my life to helping people just like me navigate addiction, recovery, mental illness, and spiritual awakening. I work hard to offer my community as much value as I can fit in our space. I just want to help because I did it alone, and I would never wish that on anyone. Let me support you on your journey. Until next time, my lovelies.